Right, welcome back to another video. We are going to start this video where we finish off the last one with Tom's spoiler. Because as you saw, we need to rectify that as it went pretty wrong. So we're going to snap back to that now. And we're back. Taking the old wing off. We had to redo all the paint on the wing. I've been here all afternoon doing that. So we're back to where we were. So now we've got to take the old wing off. So we've got a bit of fishing wire, fishing reel. I'm doing that, so we'll see how long it takes. Get them muscles pumping, mate. Managed to get a tool to, I think we hope, get the spoiler off. It obviously it identifies as a plastic pry tool, so.
Nice shot. I've done it.
Mate, that's doing it. You can see it lifting up a little bit. Come on, it is lifting. So we're stuck with these clips in the body and they won't come out, so we're just literally absolutely battering this thing now. Right, so we've taken the interior trim off and we looked on in here, and if you can see, someone's put a nut and a bolt on it. So we've just been battering his spoiler like that, literally annihilating his whole boot lid, and it's actually just got a nut and a bolt on the inside. Right, now we just got to get all this tape off. It is pulling the paint off a little bit, but also not the end of the world, so we're just going to go around with this little plastic mountain bike tyre lever, get all the residue off. Go on, do something.
Back of the trenches.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Right. She's on. It's only taken, what, a week? God. Let's see how it looks in the morning. Got her on. It's really bumpy still, where we haven't managed to properly finish it yet. Like you can see, it's really bumpy. But we're gonna just whack it on the car for today and then sand it later or something and clear coat it to get it really smooth. But it's on. It's looking pretty sick. I know I skipped through this last little bit of finishing Tom's spoiler off quite quick. It was late at night and we just wanted it to get it done for the next day, as you can see in these videos. But without further ado, we're going to crack straight on to the main topic of today's video, the Fabia's door lock. So the next problem we've got to solve is the Fabia door lock. Now I do have this problem with my car. If I lock it like this, if you come with me, you can quite clearly see that the thing doesn't go down. I'm not going to try open it because my alarm is going to go off. So basically what that means, I think, is that my door lock has absolutely had it. It's been like this for about 2 years. If I want to actually lock the car and make the door lock, I've got to use the key in the barrel, and the barrel is getting pretty worn out now. So without further ado, insert time lapse, we're going to start taking this puppy apart. So I've never actually had to do a door lock before on my car, but I have had to do many window regulators. So I am fairly familiar with getting the inner door card and the inner door panel off, but anything from that is all a new realm, so I am pretty nervous for this one.
Skipped up.
Right, so if you saw time lapse, I basically had to take the bolt in there, there's 3 bolts along here, 3 bolts down there, and then there's loads of clips that hold this on. I don't have any clips, as you can see, because I snapped them all a few years ago. So all I'm going to do now is you have to basically unwedge it from the top. Like that. There we are. So if you look on the back of here, right in here, you've got all the plugs and stuff. You've got this cable here, which is for the door handle. So what you have to do is pull it out like that. And you've got this plug here. So I'm just going to try unplug that. There you go. And so feed that through there. You've got another plug here. Basically, there's loads of plugs. So I'm going to quickly just unplug all these and we'll catch up in a sec. One door card, Fabia, off. This is just going to go over here for the time being, and we're going to crack on with the rest of this. So the next plan is I need to get my door glass out. Now, behind these seals, these are called access ports. Now, if I can get it out, which I can't, there's one over here. Basically, what you do, I'm going to plug the plugs back in, and I'm going to lower it back down. And the bottom of the window is going to come down to about here, and there's 2 bolts on clamps that are clamping on the window. And what you do, unscrew those, and you can lift the window out the top. So if I quickly plug this back in, so if you look in here, right in this hole, look right in that hole if you can see. Can you see that bolt there? That bolt. That is now going to be on that side as well, the same height. So what you do, you unscrew them, and then you can literally lift the whole window out. Theoretically speaking, this glass is not attached now, so it should just come out. One door glass that's definitely not tinted. This next step, I need to take the door barrel lock out and the handle off. I've never done this and I'm a bit worried. There's these 2 holes here which are screws behind them. The top one you have to just unwind a little bit, and the bottom one you can take all the way out, and then that should release the lock cylinder, but I've never done this. So I am just going to quickly round the time lapse on, and I'm just going to fiddle around with it, and I'm going to see how far I get. Also, we had a bit of a problem. I actually took the bolts out for that door glass all the way out. I didn't realise you're not meant to do that, and now the clamp has actually fallen apart into the door panel. Hopefully, obviously I've got to take this inner door panel off anyway, so hopefully I can still get to it, but that's not very good. Now this door key barrel really did not want to come out, but after a bit of WD-40ing and a hell of a lot of fiddling around with screwdrivers, it managed to just come out. So I've just been messing around with it. You have to fiddle around with these 2 holes, and lo and behold, I should now hopefully have, a lock cylinder that went in there. How about that? I'm quite scared because if I mess this up, I can't open my door anymore. Look at her. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Right, let's place that there. So now I'm basically going to try and remove this panel, and hopefully with a bit of maybe with a bit of luck, you might be onto a winner. But I think I've just noticed the main wiring loom, which comes through here, has to come off. So I'm actually going to just quickly disconnect this wiring loom, and then we're going to get back to this. So all the door loom is unplugged. So now I should be able to remove this car now, with the door lock still attached like that there. Wow, rightio. Wow. So what we are changing is that thing. That looks like a whole lot of mess to me. I haven't got a clue what is going on. I think it sits like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to start taking this apart, fiddling around with it. We'll catch up in a minute. I've just been mucking around with it for ages. I did actually snap the plug connector on it, but I've got the old door lock out. It's pretty tricky to get your head around. I'm going to get the new one on now. I am going to film a time lapse, but it's probably going to be me sitting on the floor just messing around with it the whole time, because it's so complex of like all these little gubbins. I don't even remember what I've just done. I've just taken it all apart. So yeah, I'm going to set the tripod up and we're going to crack on. I do apologise for my poor videoing skills in this clip, because I did manage to cut it all out of the camera, but with a lot of fiddling we managed to get it ready to go. There's always something that has to go wrong, pear-shaped, on the Harry Roberts YouTube channel, as we know. So I've got my rivet gun tool, whatever you want to call it, and I've got a bag of genuine rivets. Now if I get one, put it in the hole, like I said, that fits absolutely perfectly, straight out of the factory. So that long bit now has to go into one of these 3 attachments, and as you can see, the biggest one is that top one. If I try to put that in, it does not fit. So obviously I need this done today. It's starting to get dark, it's a nightmare. So the only thing I can do, back on the self-tappers. So I'm literally just gonna put a self-tapper next to each hole, all the way around, and it will be mint. Do you reckon this is what they do at main dealership, Audi? Do you reckon they do this when it goes wrong? If you work at main dealer, for 60 quid an hour. Door is now drilled in. It's not ideal, but it's solid, so that's all good. Now I'm going to start bolting the door lock back together, then the lock cylinder, basically reverse everything I've just done and just work backwards. So I'm going to crack on with that, and I'll catch up with you when it's kind of nearly in a happy state, and I've just, fingers crossed, I haven't missed anything, I haven't done anything wrong, because obviously, God forbid, it's been a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, I'm going to razzie our time lapse on yet again. Let's get into it.
I just wanna have a good time, good time, good time. I just wanna have a good time.
Now in this final clip here, you can see me doing up the clamps that hold the window glass back in. Now on the far most right one, I ended up doing the bolt up, and I noticed when I tried testing putting the window up and down that the clamp was actually loose. And what had happened is that the back side of the clamp had fallen back into the door. So I had to take the whole inner door panel off again and retap the whole thing again, which took about another 30 minutes. Right, I've done it. Oh, taking it all apart, put it all back together. The window regulator is now working, it's all together. I'm just fingers crossing it just works. So yeah, now I am actually going to continue to start putting it all back together. So what a stressful nightmare job it's been. It's probably been the most stressed I've ever been working on a car ever. So now we're on the home straight. I genuinely think I've covered all the things I messed up initially, and we now just have to bolt it all back together. But obviously there's another issue, as you can see in this video, that I shut the door to test it and then it wouldn't open. I was standing around for ages just trying everything, undoing all the doors. I ended up just giving it a massive wallop on the side of the door and it came off. Bit of WD-40 on the lock, and yeah, she's been good.
Tell me how your love turns so potent. I wanna leave this place.
Now you can see me here bolting the inner door card back on. There's one tiny little grub screw at the top behind the inner actuator handle, and then there's 3 along the middle by the armrest, and then 3 just down the bottom that nip it all up.
I can't be awoken. I can't be awoken.
Bearing in mind I started doing this at about 2:30 in the afternoon, and it's now 6:30, 7 o'clock. I think it's done, it's working. So let's demonstrate. Car is currently unlocked. Very good, very nice. If I lock it, it locks. Good job. If I unlock it, it unlocks. Yes. Oh. That was genuinely so stressful that I do not recommend anyone. Next time I ever have a door lock go, I might have to pay a man, because that was absolutely horrific. But yeah, anyway, big up to everyone that's watched this video. I really appreciate it. It's been stressful, it's been emotional. I have nearly cried. But that is going to be that for today's video. So if you did enjoy, please like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.
I can't be awoken.